3 minutes is a very short period of time. 288 minutes is quite a long period of time. If anyone spoke before and after every one of your meetings for the next 2 years, they would take up 288 minutes. I plan to do that. I plan to do that by presenting a coherent and developed refutation of everything you stand for. Last time I was here, I used the word fascist to describe you. That is not a word I use loosely. It is a word I use only after careful historical study. And by the way, historical study means that you operate from multiple working hypotheses in the study of something, and then you judge it not in terms of what you want to believe, but in terms of which hypothesis is hardest to get rid of. I know you didn't understand much of that. My conclusion that you are fascists was very well based. It's also indicated, and I should point out, we are not a Christian nation, we're a democratic republic. Christian, I'm talking to you, Joe, don't worry. I'm always talking to you, Joe.
I was just calling for order. Please continue.
Christians against Christianity by a minister. American fascists by a man who has a divinity degree from Harvard University. 7 Deadly Sins of White Christian Nationalism by an Episcopal minister. There's also a number of essays by a Baptist minister that I could give you. Christian nationalism is not Christian. That's the first thing you should all know. Your reading of the Bible is troglodytic and rebarbative. There is no basis for the way you read the Bible. Your spiritual advisor is aligned with a church that practices nothing but hate. Fascism is the substitution of conditions of discourse by conditions of force. That's what you are doing and have shown us that you're doing. When I use that word, I only meant it to apply to Joe, Sylvia, and John Gibbs. I do not mean it to apply to the other people who have signed their contract with you, Joe, because I think they may be beginning to reevaluate that contract because they know they are not serving their constituents, they are serving your will and command. And I would suggest that they might reconsider that matter.